I don't see the timer, man. Is everything all right?
Yo, 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 yo. Hello, friends. Welcome to the first episode of Mario and Joker podcast, your go-to show for all things NBA. This is our first episode, as I said before. And here with me today, I got my co-host, Joker, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man.
That's amazing, man. So we've been doing content for a couple of weeks since. And we have a great podcast for y'all today. So you can find us on X at Mario NBA Chilena and at Danco8C. So let's get right into it, man. First of all, man, thanks for being here.
My pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure.
That's what's up, man. So if y'all got any questions, just put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. We are here. We are here. So I think we're gonna be doing like once a week. We're gonna be doing our show once a week, mostly on Fridays. We'll be maybe two, as we were talking before, like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Will be that can change. That maybe can change. So let's get right into it, man. Today we'll be discussing Wemby, Golden State, Jalen Johnson, a little bit of Joker. Even though I want to give him a break for this episode, but let's get right into it, man. What about Wemby? You sent me a message after he scored on Gucci Mane against Chicago, right?
Oh man, that's one of the craziest things that I've ever seen, man. Like a 7'4" dude freaking crosses the ball over and then goes up and shoots a three and hits it. And then the next possession he hits another one. Like it's just crazy, man. It's crazy. We've never seen a guy like that. Never seen a guy like Wemby.
Um, that's a great transition. Is he the most talented player right now in the league,
I mean, I don't know.
or is
Depends.
he in the conversation?
Oh, for sure, he's in the conversation. I don't know if I'd say the most talented because Jokic is also pretty talented himself. He has different talents, but I mean, the two of them are up there. I think Wemby has a chance to be a GOAT caliber player. Like if he improves more, like there's no telling how good he can be, right?
It was funny. I don't know if you heard this, but I think Chris Broussard, he said that if Wemby would have Hakeem Olajuwon's career, they were seeing him as a failure. That's like even though Hakeem Olajuwon won two championships, if I'm not mistaken, multiple Defensive Player of the Years, he won an MVP. But that's Wemby's ceiling, right?
Yeah,
Being in the conversation of with the goats.
yeah, that's his ceiling. Like the guy is insane. Like at that height to be able to be like so fluid, so good with the crossover, like such a good handle, such a good shooter on the perimeter. Like I always say, like Wemby, you should score more under the basket because he's so tall and big. Like he can overpower people near the basket. But man, that guy can also shoot, and he has a handle on the perimeter. Like it's crazy. Like he's like Kevin Durant, but like 4 inches taller. You know what I mean? Like that's what he reminds me of, kind of.
That's one of my hot takes that I had before. Like, some people think that KD is the best scorer ever, and they bring up, oh, I've never seen a 6'11" guy with a handle and everything. And I was saying that in the future, 20 years from now, I think people will start to say the same things about Wemby. And maybe we're going to, quote unquote, forget about KD because, you got a 6'11" guy, but now you got a 7'5", 7'6", 7'7" guy not doing the same thing, but doing things that we've never seen before.
Yeah. Like Wemby is just unreal, and like, and then like you bring up his defense, like it's crazy. He's the best defender in the NBA this season.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Even though in Draymond's Green CTE brain, he thinks that he's still the best defender in the league. Let me ask you this about the Spurs. The Aaron Fox came back like couple of games ago. How much of an issue can the lack of shooting become in the future for the Spurs? When it comes to the 3-point shoot, the 3-point shot, Fox is not a great 3-point shooter. Stephon Castle is not a 3-point shooter, and also Harper, he's not a 3-point shooter. So how much do you think that can affect Wemby in the future or right now?
Well, that's a problem for their team. Like that's a problem for their team. And another problem that I was just discussing with my buddy about the Spurs the other day, I think the Spurs don't really have like a traditional point guard. That's another problem. Like Castle is kind of more like a shooting guard the way he plays. I know he's listed as a point guard, but that guy shoots a lot and he looks for his own shot before he looks to pass the ball. So I don't know. The lack of a point guard could be an issue too. I don't think they're going to be a great offense as they're constructed now. Like they need more shooting. They probably need a more pass first player, like to be their point guard, because they have so many like dynamic scorers on their team. They have a lot of guys who can score, like Fox, like Castle, like Vassell, like Wemby, right? They have a lot of guys who can score, so they need someone to pass the ball around, like to initiate the offense.
I think Stephon Castle is top 10 in assists.
I know he is, but he's more of a scorer to me. Like he's more of a scorer to me.
Yeah, and obviously he's very athletic. And probably he will be making All NBA defense this year. He has been playing really, really good defense. But I like so far what he has done. I think the other day they became the first teammates in San Antonio Spurs history to reach a triple-double as well. So, how expendable can the Aaron Fox become? Or do you think that they should keep him in the long run?
That's a good question. If they could flip him for a better shooter, like even a guy
or two role players.
Yeah. Like if they could flip him for preferably two guys, but even one guy who's like a lower usage player but who shoots the ball, like let's say, I don't know, like a Klay Thompson type of player, right?
Yep.
Right. That would make them a lot better because what you said, they need the shooting as well.
Yeah, they need shooting, man. They need shooting ASAP. So let's get to another question about Wemby. This is not if you watch the game, you're gonna see this opposing teams hiding their center in other players rather than Wemby. Obviously, they're gonna try to roam with the center on the backside. But how effective do you think that obviously doing that and putting smaller wings with a lower center of gravity against Wemby? How effective do you think that has been so far against Wemby?
Not as much as you would think. Like the guy has a good handle. Like they probably think that smaller players could mess up his dribbling, like poke the ball out, that sort of thing. But he has a surprisingly good handle, like with the ball. Like kind of reminds me of like a taller Kevin Durant, what we said earlier. Like he doesn't turn the ball over that much.
Even though I think Wemby's averaging close to 4 turnovers per game. Oh, and Castle, Steph. I forgot to mention that shit. Stephon Castle is top 10 in assists, but he's leading the league in turnovers.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like with Wemby, I was gonna say you put a shorter player on him. If the shorter player cannot poke the ball out and cause turnovers, then it's pointless. When Wemby goes up to shoot, like it's an open shot, right? Like you can't put a really short guy on Wemby. Like that doesn't fly well, like in my opinion.
So far, I think the Phoenix Suns, I think they have done the best job against Wemby, with Royce O'Neal guarding him, sending double from the blind side.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like it's I have a Wemby stat that I want to mention just so I don't forget it. Okay, so there's like a really crazy Wemby stat, right? So when Wemby's on the court for the Spurs, right? They have a 108.9 defensive rating, which would be second in the league. Okay, behind only the OKC Thunder. So when Wemby is in the game, they have the second best defense in the NBA. When he's off the court, They have a 123.6 defensive rating, which would be the third worst in the NBA.
That's on Washington, Washington territory, Brooklyn. Who
Yeah,
else?
yeah.
Yeah,
Only
they are four.
Washington and Brooklyn are worse. Yeah, only Washington and Brooklyn are worse.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. 107 when he's on the court, 123 when he's off the court. Damn.
Yeah, 109 and 123. Yeah.
Oh, because I've seen some people like put low leverage. What do you make about that? Like removing garbage time and everything, or what do you make about that specific part?
Oh, that's true. You bring about a good point. Yeah. So this is the stat with the low leverage removed. If you
Oh,
if you don't remove the low leverage, then he's 107.2 with Wemby on the court, which would be still second best after OKC, but a little bit better even.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
the low leverage is just like they try to remove the garbage time possessions, right?
yeah,
But I don't know how I feel about that because like when it's
that's the
garbage
point.
time, like the star players won't play anyway, right? Like Wemby's not
Most
gonna
of
be
the
on the
time,
court
yeah.
when it's garbage time.
Like Shea, I think Shea hasn't played in like 4th quarters so far.
Yeah, yeah. So usually the stars won't play in garbage time. So I don't know. I don't like removing the low leverage.
That's a great point, man. I agree 100%. Let's go right into is something else that you that we forgot to brought up about Wemby.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I brought up the defensive stat because I think his defense is just insane. Like he's the best defender in the league, and at this point, his offense is like he's a top 10 offensive player. Like he's just crazy.
No question, no fucking question. He's top 10, I like that shit. I like that Kate Cunningham can get into that territory. I got like other players as well. Getting in Anthony Edwards. Let's go right into Nikola Jokic. God damn, Jokic. Just for the sake, not just for the sake of argument, but just pay attention. For the audience, pay attention to this shit. He's leading the league in PER, true shooting, assist percentage, offensive win shares per 48, offensive box plus minus, defensive box plus minus, BPM, and board. Damn.
Yeah, his true shooting percentage is plus 19. He's 19
Oh,
points.
relative true shooting, right?
Yeah, relative true shooting plus 19. That's all I gotta say, man. Like
And
plus
he
nine.
got. Oh, I was about. I forgot to ask you this before we went live. Did you see the last video of Jimmy High Roller? Did you watch his video?
Oh, is that the Jokic video? No, I did not.
Yeah,
It's in my feed. I didn't watch it. No.
that shit is crazy, man. He brings up the greatest statistical season since '07, I think, since '07, and Jokic is at the very, very, very top. Like a clear separation with I think Giannis. I think Giannis is second, but and Jokic has a 20.8 BPM. What do you make about people? I'm pretty sure you've heard this. The formula of the formula likes Jokic, and people obviously brings up the fact that Jokic has the highest defensive box plus minus, and that's like double the amount that Wemby got. But what do you make? Oh, they got to readjust the formula and everything. What do you make about that shit?
The formula likes him, but he still has a 20 BPM. Like, you know what I mean? He's
How
like,
stupid is that? How insane? How unreal? I don't know how to fucking say it.
I mean, dude, his PER is also 39. His PER right now is 39. I mean, I don't care if you don't like PER, but the best seasons ever are like 31, 32. Those are like the best ever. And he has a 39.
Giannis was at 40, but he went down.
Yeah, he's a 39 PER. It's just absurd, man. Like, obviously, he's not gonna do it for the whole season. I think the numbers will go down a little bit, but it's just crazy, man. It's just insane. Like, he could go down a little bit and still have like the greatest statistical season of all time. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
And he keeps getting better and better and better and better. I don't know if you see if you saw this as well. Bill Simmons. I think he's. I was watching his podcast this morning with Tim Legler, and he was saying that to him, Jokic is the best offensive player that he has ever seen in person.
I know, I know. You and I discussed that on our first pod. I'm not ready yet to put him in that category, but like, I don't know, man. He's making it awfully hard. Like the yeah, like I still yeah, yeah, like it's still the regular season though. Let's see how it goes. Like I think Denver needs to make another big run, maybe win another championship. Let's see what happens in the playoffs, right?
Yo, and obviously when Jokic needs another title for the top 10, maybe top 15, but and this is not something new. I think for the last at least for a year, I've been thinking about the fact that Jokic is the best offensive player ever. He's like Shaq like dominant in the paint, and he's like Magic Johnson dominant when it comes to passing the ball. It's something really, really, really insane. And I think Jimmy High Roller said it also. I think he's in his video, he said Jokic has an exceptional combination of resources like touch, strength, and IQ,
Yeah.
which makes him the greatest. What he said, the greatest weapon, the greatest offensive weapon the game has ever seen. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, like it's he's in that conversation, like which is crazy to say about a guy who has only one championship, but you know he is in that conversation. That's how good he is, right?
Yo, and I think more people will come up to the party. More people will jump in the bandwagon. But I think in 20, 30 years from now, I think people will see Jokic in the same realm as they see as we see Bill Russell when it comes to defense. It's like he's gonna create that big of a separation when it comes to be the second defender ever and the second offensive player ever.
Let's see. I mean that's a bold take you just have right there, man. But let's see what happens. It's hard to tell
That's crazy.
the public
That's crazy.
will see it. You know, like the problem is he's not an American player. Like he's not American born, so a lot of the media in the U.S., you know, they prefer other players sometimes, right? So let's see how what happens.
Yup, and Denver, they are. I think that Denver is 9-2. They
Mhm.
play. They play tomorrow against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they have had at least a 12-point lead in each of those 11 games.
Yeah, yeah, they're 9-2. Yeah, they're 9-2, and they have the second best point differential after OKC, a little bit behind OKC.
Oh yeah, net rating, yeah, 13, 15 for the Thunder, which is crazy as well. So let's get right into the next topic. Let me see here. Let's go with the Golden State Warriors, man. They are 21st in offensive rating. They are scoring, they are averaging 113 per 100 possessions. They are number 10th in defensive rating, 112.6 per 100, and number 17, and they are 17th, my bad, in net rating, 0.6.
Those are not sexy numbers, man.
To say the least, to say the goddamn least. But we got a better. Oh, how dare you say that, Joker? How dare you? I think we got a better chance. I'm Draymond Green, and I think we got a better chance this year of winning the title than last year when I promised that we were gonna do it. But we didn't make the fucking conference, the second round. No, the conference finals.
Yeah, Draymond Green always says that he's the best defensive player ever. How the Warriors will win every championship. All right.
Oh shit, man! What? Golden State. Horford is not playing in back to backs. I think Curry has missed games. Kuminga is now dealing with a goddamn knee injury. They bench him. They bench him in the last game. But I wanted to ask you about this. What do you? Obviously, we're talking about Draymond Green. He made some comments. I don't know if you saw this about agendas. He said, I think everyone has a personal agenda in this league, but you have to make those personal agendas work with the team confines, within the team confines. If it doesn't work, you kind of gotta get rid of your agenda, or eventually the agenda will be the cause of someone getting rid of you. What do you mean? What do you make about that? Like, oh, they are now they are blaming Popsiemski. Now they are blaming Kuminga.
Well, what he said generally, his general point, I agree with, right? It's like
Yeah.
if someone on the team has their own personal agenda and they're not willing to sacrifice for the good of the team and do whatever is necessary to win, then you have to get rid of that player. But on the other hand, it's not nice for Green to throw his teammates under the bus. Even if he didn't call them out by name, like people understand that he's talking about his teammates.
And
All
for
right.
a long time has been an issue in Golden State, the two-time lineups. We go with veteran players, or we go with young players, and that shit didn't work. We saw what happened with Wiseman, with Jordan Poole. He got fucking punched in the motherfucking face by his teammate.
Yeah.
And the whole Joe Lacob thing, supporting Kuminga and everything.
Dude, it's my opinion. This might be a controversial take, but it's my opinion that Draymond Green cost the Warriors like at least one more championship.
Yeah,
Because,
in
because
2016, right, when he got suspended.
not even that. Like he's the reason that Kevin Durant left Golden State. And
Oh
then
yeah. Oh damn.
and,
Yeah, you're
and,
right.
and then he's the reason that they had to offload Jordan Poole, who was playing really well for them after the whole punching incident. And Draymond Green is a hothead. Like he cost
A
that team.
knucklehead. A knucklehead.
Yeah, he cost them another championship, and now he still thinks he's one of the best players in the league. Like, I don't know, he's kind of delusional. I don't know. I think he's hurting that team.
Holy shit, man! Thanks for saying it, man. People need to hear that shit, man. We need to clip this. We need to clip this and send it to Draymond Green, man. God damn, bro. Let's go right into Stephen Curry. I sent you I think I sent you a graphic, a list with the net ratings, offensive ratings, and defensive ratings when those players are on the court. When Stephen Curry is on the court this year, in 303 minutes, he has a negative net rating, and this is something that yesterday I created like an article. I put out an article on my blogspot that the title was like the two sides of the coin. The coin has two sides. In one side, you got your stats, your personal stats. How much points are you averaging? How much assists? How much rebounds? That's one side of the coin. When you flip the coin, in the other side is how you can how do you translate those individual numbers when you are on the court with the team? That is that fair, or is that unfair?
No, that's very fair. That you mean that's the most important thing about a player is how they impact winning, right?
Yep.
So that's very important. That's very, very important. Like,
go ahead. My bad.
no, I was just gonna say. So far, it's a small sample size, though. So I wouldn't say for sure that Curry is a negative impact player. Like, it's only been a few games, and he's missed some games. So I don't know. Let's give him like another 20 games and see how the Warriors do. But so far, it's not looking good for that team. Like, they don't look like contenders. They don't look like contenders to me.
Definitely, and obviously the tree has many branches, but maybe the route that I would take would be that they are fucking trash, not trash, but when Steph is on the court, they are trash defensively, or they are not good. When Steph is on the court, they are giving up 119 per 100.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know how much of that is Steph and how much of that is like their entire lineup. Like I don't know. I think Green is not the defender he used to be. We're coming back to Green again, but he's not the defender he used to be. Curry is getting older. Jimmy Butler is getting older. I think they just cannot keep up with the athleticism and the youth of some of the other teams in the league.
And they are old, right? As you were saying.
Yeah, like I think their core is getting old. Like they're sort of declining, before our eyes. Curry is still a good player,
Oh
Uh,
yeah. That obviously going back to Draymond, he was talking about he was like complimenting the OKC Thunder, and he was saying, "Oh, they remind me of us back in the day." That says it all. But I think maybe the biggest takeaway is what you said, that seeing those numbers, that Steph is negative when he's on the court. Maybe the greatest takeaway is they are not fucking contenders. Maybe not that Steph is not impactful or they are fucking trash offensively or defensively, but with those numbers, you're not gonna compete. Maybe that's the best takeaway, right?
no, they're not very good on either end of the court. Like they're it's not like you can say their defense is amazing, like their offense could improve kind of thing. Like they're not good on either end of the court. So it's like I don't know, they have to improve a lot and they have to improve on both ends of the court.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Steph Curry is averaging 11.1 3-point attempts. Can you guess? This is the first question. Can you guess who's attempting more threes than goddamn Stephen Curry? I think there's one player that's averaging more threes than Steph. Can you guess who it is? He's a superstar. He's a superstar. He's a superstar. I'm gonna give you a clue.
Yeah. Maybe Luca.
Yeah, I call him Hookah. Hookah Doncic is averaging more threes than Stephen Curry, and he's shooting a measly 30%. What do you make of that?
Yeah. I mean, Luca always took a lot of step back threes, right? Like he always took a lot of step back threes. Sometimes he hits them, sometimes he doesn't. Like he's a pretty good shooter at that shot, but it's kind of a streaky shot, right? Like he can go for 10 games and like shoot very poorly.
Yeah, and I think I saw a stat, and thanks to Sammy Casillas, it's Luca. Thank you. He's right. I think I saw a stat that every year in Luca's career, his rim attempts have gone down.
Yeah, because he's lost a little bit of speed. Like Luca is actually not as fast as he was when he first entered the league. Like he's lost a little bit of speed.
Yo, look here we go. I think this is thanks to Pranav Siroman. Luka Doncic, where is it? Damn, give me 1 second. Luka Doncic is averaging his lowest number of drives per game also since his rookie year, and he's attempting the fewest amount of shots at the rim he has in his entire career. Damn.
I know. And he doesn't push the pace like in transition. I gave you that stat, I think, last time.
Thanks for bringing that up. I think I saw the graphic on All NBA with Adam Mares and Tim Legler. The Lakers are the fucking slowest team crossing half court.
Yeah, because Luka doesn't like to push the position. Luka is a half court player. He likes to play half court.
Yep. Heavy pick and roll, you know.
Which is interesting. You know what? I just want to make a point about that. That's interesting. Because I think that actually makes Luka a better postseason player. Because in the playoffs, there's less opportunities for fast breaks. So it goes right into his bag, like in the playoffs. That's why Luka is kind of improves a little bit in the playoffs, whereas most players get worse in the playoffs.
That's a great point. Let's go with now we're talking about Luka. Let me ask you the second question. Yesterday I went back and I was doing an exercise with when it comes to usage percentage leaders. See, I think they started tracking this, or usage rate goes back to 1978. Let me ask you this, and why? Because currently Luka Doncic is leading the goddamn league in usage percentage.
Yeah.
So far, he has 8 years in the league, and in 4 of them, including this year, he's leading the league in usage rate. Then this is the question: how many players, if there are, how many players have win the A title or titles while leading the league in usage rate?
Well, I think off the top of my head, I don't know, but I think Michael Jordan probably led the league in usage, and he won a bunch of titles. I would say probably MJ did it.
He's the only one, and he led the league in usage rate in 8 motherfucking years. And he won Let me check. He won 5 titles. Yeah, he won 5 out of his 6 titles. He won them leading the league in usage.
Yeah, but he's
But
empty,
why?
right?
My bad. But why? Because Michael was a great defender. The Chicago Bulls were a great defensive team. It's not the same. And that's when I realized that maybe Luka is closer. I'm just talking, Luka is closer to like an Allen Iverson type of player, like a James Harden type of player than a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Kobe led the league in usage, but he was still a good defensive player. Maybe not in 2011, obviously, but that's something obviously that we need to put into context. That those Chicago Bulls were probably the best defense in the league, and they needed Michael to score the goddamn ball.
Michael Jordan was a crazy offensive player. Like when you dive into the stats, like he's just insane because he scored at a higher volume than anybody else. He had great efficiency, like much better than Luka. He had much lower turnovers. Like Michael Jordan was insane.
That's crazy. But the point is that Michael Jordan, the only title that he didn't won, which one do you think it is? That he won the title without leading the league in usage. He finished second that year.
Oh, maybe his first one, maybe 1991.
That's the point. So you are not gonna win the title if you are leading the league in usage unless you're Michael Jordan. But nobody has ever won his first title while leading the league in usage.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's a little stat, for Luka Doncic. We need to clip this shit and send it to LA, to El Segundo.
Yeah, because that first Bulls run in 1991, they just ran through everybody. They didn't need Jordan to do everything. In that run, they just annihilated all the teams in front of them. Right in the
and that's 48 players that have led the league in usage. 9 of them have missed the playoffs. 12 of them lost in the first round. 14 of them lost in the semifinals. 6 of them lost in the conference finals. Only 2 players got to the finals and lost: Luka Doncic and Allen Iverson, while leading the league in usage. And obviously 5 times a player won the title while leading the league in usage. That's Michael Jordan. I didn't know that before the research. I didn't know that.
All right, I have a question. Like, actually, my friend had this question. He wasn't able to watch the YouTube show live because he's working, but he told me to ask this question. It's about Steph Curry, right? Do you still think Steph Curry is a top 10 player in the NBA?
Do I think Steph Curry is still a top 10 player? Well, first of all, he's still the number 1 option on his team. But damn, it's close, man. Obviously, he's not top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's closer to 10. Maybe for some people he might be 12, 11. But I think he's higher. I don't know. I'll have to do my ranking, but definitely not top 5. Yeah, probably between 10, 12. But I think he's better than, or he will be higher in a ranking than KD and LeBron. Obviously, right? Obviously, and LeBron.
Yeah. He'll be higher than LeBron and KD, but I think he's not top 10. I think if I made a top 10 now, he wouldn't make it, I think.
So let's go quickly over that. Like we got in order or Jokic, Che, Giannis,
Yeah.
we got Luka, we got Wemby. Then who? Kate Cunningham.
Yeah, those first 5 guys you said, there's no argument whatsoever. Like those first 5 guys are ahead of Curry right now. Yeah, Kate Cunningham,
Donovan Mitchell, Maxi. I don't know because he hasn't been like consistent at this level.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe Curry is top 10 still. Yeah, maybe Curry is top 10.
But
maybe
on the lower end, right?
Jalen Brunson, right? Jalen
Brunson.
Yeah, but I think he is top 10. He will probably be like near the bottom of the top 10, but he is in the top 10 now that I think about it. Because we've had a few injured players too that haven't played this year, right?
Oh yeah, Tatum, Halliburton. Let me ask you this. This is a quick question. Do you think that Halliburton is a superstar?
The way he played in the playoffs last year was incredible. Yeah, I do. The way he played in the playoffs was crazy.
That was crazy. Obviously, maybe we get oh, this is the updated MVP ladder: Jokic, Giannis, Jokic, Shea, Giannis, Luka, Wemby, Kate Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, Tyrese Maxey, Sengun, and Bronson. That's a great fucking top 10.
Oh, Sengun. Yeah. We forgot Sengun. Yeah, Sengun's definitely top 10. Like maybe number 6, number 7, something like that.
I think we are finally starting to see like the upcoming superstar establishing themselves in that stratosphere. Let's go to the next topic. And another thing, this is something very little about usage rate. I think allegedly the metric doesn't include assist, but we don't know. Or do you
Yeah,
know that?
yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Damn, I didn't know that. So let's. Oh, what is Jalen Johnson's ceiling? What is his ceiling according to you? Can he establish himself as a star? Can he maybe become a superstar in the future?
You know what? He can be a star for sure. I think he's already becoming a star. But to be honest with you, I need to watch more of his games. I haven't seen too many games of him. I need to actually watch some more games of him. But yeah, he looks quite talented. I think he has a pretty high ceiling. I don't know if I would say, what do you consider superstar? Like a top 5 player in the NBA?
No, man, no, like top 10. No, yeah, top 5 would be like mega star. Like mega star, but superstar, because I made a list. I went back until 2017. For example, since 2017, Luka is a superstar, Shea is a superstar, Tatum, Spider Mitchell, Anthony Edwards, Halliburton, and Wemby. I think those are superstars. But then you got the other players, like for example, Sengun. He still is not a superstar. Kate Cunningham, Mobley. I put a question mark when it comes to Jalen Johnson. I put a question mark when it comes to Scotty Barnes, Chet Holmgren, a question mark. I think Jalen Williams will be a superstar, or Amen Thompson, Banchero, Castle, Flag. I don't know, BJ Edgecombe.
A couple of comments I wanted to make. I think Sengun is a superstar. Like Sengun would be in my top 10 so far this season for sure. Sengun would be in my top 10.
I think you gotta keep building brick by brick. You gotta keep putting good years. I think I wouldn't call Sengun a superstar, but he's definitely a star, and he's an All NBA player, no question. But
I would have him in my top 10. I would have Sengun in my top 10. And we forgot Edwards. And we forgot Edwards, who you mentioned. Yeah, Edwards is top 10 as well. Yeah.
What do you make about Denny Avdia? I don't know if you've seen him this year a little bit for the Blazers.
No, I really haven't actually.
I really like him, man. I like him. I like Amen Thompson and Jalen Johnson. I got two out of the 3 in my fantasy team. Do you think that Zion was ever a superstar, or Ja Morant was ever a superstar? Because I think that there's two sides. There's two sides of being a superstar. You gotta have talent, but you gotta also be show something in the playoffs.
Yeah. Like Zion and Ja, they haven't shown it.
Ball,
They haven't shown us anything in the playoffs. So yeah, no, they're just all stars. Yeah, but they're not superstars.
I agree. I was doing a live before I did this, and I really like Jalen Johnson. He's a demon. He's a goddamn demon in transition. I really like his playmaking ability. Is base. I'm not gonna say basic. I'm not gonna call it basic, but for him, he's making reads. He's collapsing the defense because he can put the ball on the floor and drive. But something that that I really like is the fact that he plays defense. Most of the time he's on the playing the low side. I mean the low man position. He's very active on defense. He got 7 steals last night, but I like the fact that he can run the pick and roll. He can be the roll man. He can be the ball handler in the pick and roll. He's very athletic. So his ceiling might be a superstar, or a superstar type of player, or maybe not a superstar, but an elite player.
Yeah, do you think he's the best player on the Hawks right now, or is it still Trae Young?
I think you can still try to make an argument for Trae Young, but some people around the Hawks last year was even saying that, even some players I think around the for the Hawks were saying last year that Jalen Johnson was the best player.
Oh,
Oh, I don't know if you've seen the offensive rating when Trae Young is not on the court this year. Have you seen that?
no, but let me put it up. We can see it.
They are when Trae Young was on the court, they was -8 in net rating. When in
Oh, no.
437 minutes, they are 6.7 positive.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. That's insane, man. That's crazy. Wow.
And I forgot to say, I really like Greggy. I call him the Flaca, the skinny Greggy. He scored like 5 straight threes in the second quarter last night. I like him. I like that's my favorite archetype. Like small forwards, like Amen Thompson, Jalen Johnson. In the Atlanta Hawks, you got Dyson Daniels, you got Researcher. I really like those type of players. More
Yeah,
than the guards and more than the centers. I really like those type of players.
yeah, yeah. You like those big, strong forwards who also play defense, who are athletic. Yeah,
Trey Murphy.
yeah, yeah.
So it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. We are not gonna be do the who needs to trade for Trae Young? Should the Atlanta Hawks are better without him? So that's what's up, man. So we can discuss that in another day. I think that's it, man. I don't think we got something else to talk about. You got something else?
For over 40 minutes, yeah, we could end here. Just
That
so
was a
people.
great that was a great episode, man.
It was fantastic, man. But we gotta end it so people will watch it. If it's too long,
Yup. Yeah. I agree with that, man. Oh, and I think do you remember that I told you about the teams that didn't score for at least 40 points in a quarter?
Yeah, yeah,
The Warriors did it and the Hawks did it. I think the only teams
yeah.
so far right now that hasn't scored at least 40 points in a quarter are the Dallas Mavericks. God damn. So that's what's up,
Uh,
man.
the Dallas Mavericks are just depressing, man. I don't want to talk about them at all.
They are a dumpster fire
Yeah,
or a dump truck. So
yikes,
that was it,
man.
man. Thanks for being here, man. I'm very, how can I say it? I'm happy and I'm grateful for doing this show with you, bro. And I think we are starting to build something.
Absolutely, man. 100%.
So that's what's up, man. I appreciate you being here with us. This was the first episode. This did you guys put Ant-Man on your top 10? Yeah, I think we do, right? I think we
Yeah,
did, right?
yeah. It took us a little longer to remember him, but he's definitely top 10.
Oh, and that's another. Just very quickly, go watch for the people that are watching at home. Go check the offensive rating when Anthony Edwards is on the court. It's crazy. Go check that out. I haven't watched Minnesota a lot this season, but I'll do it. I'll do it. I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks, man. Have a
My
good
pleasure,
have a
bro.
great day, bro.
You too, man.
So that's it for today's episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like this goddamn video so you never miss a show. See y'all next time. We are out. Salud, bro. Thanks.